After the Josh McDaniels fiasco, the Indianapolis Colts have hired their new head coach, Frank Reich. They go from hiring the offensive coordinator of the losing Super Bowl team to hiring the offensive coordinator of the winning Super Bowl team. And when it comes to this all, I think Frank Reich should succeed as the Indianapolis Colts. But to talk about some of his future success, I want to talk about the previous tenure coach, Chuck Pagano. Now, when it comes to Pagano, I wasn't a huge fan of the offense they were running with Andrew Luck. Obviously, it was a lot of ground and pound, a lot of emphasis on using the running back, and I really felt it wasn't really using Luck's abilities right here. And when it comes to Frank Reich, I think one thing for sure about him is look what he did with Nick Foles. Nick Foles obviously looked like he was struggling for the last 2 weeks of the regular season. A lot of people were like, oh, Eagles are going to be one and done, one and done. Well, they're on top of the Super Bowl, and that really running that run play option really helped right there, really helped transform that. And Nick Foles looked like a good quarterback out there. And it wasn't as if he was just game managing. He actually did throw the ball pretty darn well, and he threw the ball in key moments right there. So props to Frank Reich's coaching job right there, because without that, like Nick Foles before that, wasn't really looking like that. Obviously, with him under the Rams, him being the backup quarterback to Alex Smith and whatnot, it just wasn't really looking so good for Nick Foles. But Frank Reich really helped him right there. And when it comes to that at all, will the Colts run a lot of run play option? I'm not exactly sure. Frank Reich was running run play option a lot with Nick Foles because it was Nick Foles right there. Obviously, he probably ran a little bit with maybe Carson Wentz here and there, but obviously that was Nick Foles' bread and butter. And he should really help because if you look at Frank Reich, he has a really colored career. Obviously, with some coaching, obviously he coached Peyton Manning in 2009, 2010. I believe Peyton Manning was the MVP in 2009, and his team went to the Super Bowl. Obviously, he coached the receivers for the Colts for that. Obviously, Reggie Wayne had some good numbers here and there, and when it came to the Arizona Cardinals, he helped coach right there. So he actually does understand offense right here. And when it comes to that at all, if you're going to question me that quarterbacks don't always make the best coaches, I do agree with you here, but due to Frank Reich's record, I think that really counteract that. Obviously, when you look at Gary Kubiak, he was a former quarterback in the NFL, and obviously when he comes to coaching quarterbacks, he's just like, it's so-so. He's so-so about it. But Frank Reich obviously has a background with Peyton Manning, with Carson Wentz right now being the offensive coordinator of the Super Bowl team. And he's obviously been in the NFL for a while. This guy isn't some guy that was an offensive coordinator for like 1 year, and then they're like, oh, gotta make him a head coach now. It doesn't work like that. But when it comes to that and all, Frank Reich does have a career, and it does make sense right here. Now, is it an upgrade from Josh McDaniels? Yeah, it might be. It definitely might be. I mean, Josh McDaniels really hasn't really coached that many quarterbacks. I mean, obviously he's coached Tom Brady, but obviously he got to coach Brady when he was already established as kind of one of those quarterbacks. And not only that, I guess Jimmy Garoppolo did a good job with him too, but that also could be with Kyle Shanahan right there in San Francisco. So overall, when you look at this, I definitely think Frank Reich is the right hire for the job. And I think it's a good decision. I think they might want to thank Josh McDaniels for pulling a DeAndre Jordan right there. But overall, guys, what do you think? Leave your comments down below. See you guys next time. Peace.